Hi,
Hello! Okay, today is January 2, 2022, and we are celebrating the World Introvert Day and
Science Fiction
Day. Yeah. So later we will have a guest.
Yes.
That we are gonna ask questions about being an introvert. But before we go there,
Hello.
Kuya Prince here will read a book in honor of the National Science Fiction Day. Just to give you guys a brief background, National Science Fiction Day is celebrated on this day, January 2nd, early in the year for a good reason. January 2 was the date that was chosen in order to correspond with the official birth date of famed science fiction writer Isaac Asimov, who is thought to have been born January 2nd, 1920. Mr. Asimov is responsible for some incredible works of science fiction literature during his lifetime, such as Nightfall and the Foundation trilogy. So, ayun, ang common naintindihan kayo. But, yeah, happy National Science Fiction Day. And I'm turning it over to Kuya Prince, who's reading
Suns, moons, and stars.
Guys, we had to move because it's a little bit crazy.
Yeah,
outside.
because my dad is playing a game. So
And Pierre is a little bit. Okay, so yeah.
So, hello. I'm gonna read Suns, Moons, and Stars, written by Stephanie Turnbell, illustrated by Kong Chang-Ching. Kong Chang-Ching or something.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. Out in space, our planet Earth is a lump of rocks in space. It is one of a group of 8 planets. Each planet goes around the sun on its own invisible path. The sun and the sun and the planets are called the solar system. Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. And the last planet, Pluto, but it's not a planet.
They showed to me.
Oh my god. By the way, Sun is not a planet, and Pluto is not a planet. It used to.
Okay.
Experience used to think Pluto was a planet, but now we change their minds and called it a dwarf planet. Yeah, dwarf planet. Yeah. Most of the planets look about the same size here, but really much bigger than others. Saturn is so. Oh wait, that's a fact. And say hello to Mr. Piney. Okay, let me switch the page. Yep, correct. Okay, the sun. The sun is a star. It looks the closest star to Earth, so it looks bigger than other stars. The sun was formed by thick clouds of dust and gas. It became a glowing ball of gas that is hottest in the middle. The surface of the sun bubbles and boils sunspot. Sunspot. Okay, there's it again. Okay. Sunspot. The sun has dark areas called sunspots. They are cooler than the rest the sun. Okay, next page. Mr. Piney wants to join. Say hello to Mr. Baba. Yay. Okay. I need Mr. Baba key here. Okay. It is. It's gonna be Earth and Sun. Yes. I know it looks backwards, but I'm trying. I'm trying my best. Okay. Earth turns as it moves around the sun. The parts of Earth facing the sun have they parts that light doesn't reach have night as Earth turns different parts have day or night. When it gets dark where you live, it is getting light on the other side of Earth. The sun is a long way away from the Earth. Spacecraft studied that sun from space. This spacecraft called Ulysses was in space for nearly 18 years. Oh my god, that's a long time! Is it, Baba? Nearby planets. The four planets closest to the sun are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. They are all rocky planets, but Earth is the only one that plants and animals live on. This is Venus. It has high mountains and volcanoes. The planet's air is poisonous. Okay, next one. Scientists sent small spacecraft to study the surface of Mars. The car was spacecraft. I said that. This spacecraft. I said that. The car was about the size of a skateboard. That's small. It moves and takes photos. Faraway planets. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are far away from the sun. They are very cold planets. Jupiter is the biggest planet in the solar system. Okay, show it. I missed the fuse part. This red spot on Jupiter is a storm that is about twice the size of Earth. There's the red one. If you go in there, you might die though. Why? Because it's very poisonous too. But when you go Jupiter, in the red dot, but the moon is a ball of rock that goes around the Earth. As the moon moves, the sun lights up different parts of it. It is why the moon seems to change shape in the night sky. I'm going to do the fun fact, but also I'm going to do the fun fact, but there's different sides of it. It can be a full moon, any different type, or a half moon. Oh wait! Sorry. When the sun rises behind the moon, you can see it right side. It's called a new moon.
A few moments later.
Oh, did you know some people put their cameras up and put a big balloon in a basket and then float it up to space?
Really?
And it will pick, and then when the balloon pops, the parachute will go down.
Oh, it has a parachute.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. How did you know that?
I saw it on YouTube.
Anyway, so sorry guys, we had to read it because it's quite
long.
So we read it by ourselves. But
I hope you learned something new. But we're gonna bring in the guests.
oh no, later.
Like
Our guest is later. Okay. Yeah, it is my first time reading it. Although Prince knows a lot of stuff about sun, stars, and moon. So what did you learn, Prince, about it?
I learned about
Is there new things that you learned in this book?
I already know everything. So
Maybe you can share them what we have read an interesting one.
Okay, we read about the shooting star is not a star, which is I already know. Also known as a meteor wave, that when it goes near the Earth, it can heat up.
Oh, okay, yeah. And then there's one time that there's stars, like it's a rock, right?
Yeah.
Heat the Earth. Yeah.
It heats up the Earth because it's very hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, if it will happen, we could all die because it's gonna be hot and there's gonna be huge waves.
Oh, speaking about that, actually, hindi ko na masyadong matandaan because I'm aging too. So, pag merong magagaling talaga si Prince sa science, so sometimes siya talaga yung nagtitrivia sa amin because he loves to read too. So, ayun, speaking about that, yung sinabi niya na stars hitting the Earth, there's a new show in Netflix now. It's called Don't Look Up. So if you are into sci-fi, I highly recommend that. It's actually a good movie.
Yeah, and there's like a big meteor wave coming into the Earth. And
Yeah, okay, that's it. We're not gonna, okay, we cannot do spoilers. Okay, but yeah, it's a good movie. So, yeah. And then, ano pa ba? Or, if you're also into sci-fi, oh my god, the new Spider-Man is, I really, really highly recommend it.
Far From Home.
Yeah, it's really good, right?
Yeah, I ate a hot dog.
Anyway, guys, so thank you so much. Later we're gonna have a guest to
So see ya. And
for our World Introvert Day naman.
question.
What?
Question. It's a question.
I hope you have learned something from
New.
huh? What?
Learn something new.
From us